Kris Tyson exposed. Okay, now this right here is crazy. I'm gonna play a little bit of this clip from a YouTube video, but it's all over my Facebook, all over my Instagram. You know, I'm exposing this pervert myself. Now, Kris Tyson is Mr. Beast, former, or I don't know if he still is his co-host. I don't know how that works, but that's Mr. Beast's homeboy. Mr. Beast, if you don't know, is like the biggest YouTube channel in America. I believe he is the #1 spot, 300 and something million subs. I digress. This dude left his family to go play makeup and Barbies and wear dresses. He left his family, wife and kids, to, jump into a dress here. Now, this guy, Kris Tyson, just got exposed today on Twitter, of all places. Somebody made a video on YouTube, I believe, putting the dots together. This dude was talking to a minor. He was over 20, speaking to, I think, a 13-year-old, sending pics, suggestive text. I gotta be careful with my words, being a pervert. And then that ain't everything. There's other allegations, other situations, and more victims. This dude got exposed, y'all, and they're making thumbnails of Mr. Beast, and you're tying this guy to him, and they're even saying that Mr. Beast knew about some of these allegations. I'm happy. I'm happy this is happening, though. I'm glad this guy, Kris Tyson, is being exposed for the predator that he is, and I'm all for it. We stand against predators, child predators, from SPM to, to all of them, y'all. Who don't care what color they are, what, race, nationality, who you vote for. If you're a child predator, you need to go, Holmes. So the point is, y'all, Kris Tyson's exposed. Things are just coming out. It's a very bad day for Kris Tyson and Mr. Beast, to say the least. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Check it out on Twitter. I posted it. It's posted everywhere. I think even Andrew Tate, made a video talking crap about this pervert. But here's a little clip of a video that went viral on YouTube. Kind of gives a rundown, and I'll let it play.
2024, 20 years old. Just keep that in mind as we go forward.
BW.
Hold on. With somebody who was 13 years old at the time when they were 20 years old. Now, just for a little bit of context here, the then 13-year-old actually happens to be the same age as me and is currently, as of 2024, 20 years old. Just keep that in mind as we go forward.
BW, Kris Tyson reached out to this guy when he was 13 years old. Except the problem with that is Kris Tyson started an online friendship with this guy when he was only 13 years old. Now, the problem with that is Kris Tyson was born in July of 1996. Lava GS was born on November 12th, 2003. The problem with that is that there's a 7-year age gap. So when you started socializing with this guy online and building an online connection and some sort of friendship, and you talking to this guy, playing video games with him, socializing, he was only 13 years old. He was in middle school.
And it reminds me of Dr. Disrespectful, I think his name is, an online gamer that he went through. He went to the ringer a couple weeks back, y'all. Kind of similar situation. I don't even know what his case is, but man, they're mad at him. He was being like a pervert. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be honest, okay? I wish I could play my PS5. It's just collecting dust. My kids take it to the room, whatever. It's just like a trophy to me. I'll buy a PS5. I used to buy games, NBA, and play it for an hour and never play it again. Just because had the money, had the PS5, whatever, y'all. I'm a trucker. I got so much going on. I never can touch the PS5 controller. I don't even know how to work the remote to my TV. The point is, I don't think men, and people don't like when I say this, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't think men's duty, or I don't think men's time is should be wasted on video games. And it's weird to see grown men playing video games, especially with a younger crowd. These streamers, these people that play online or whatever, I just think it's weird. Say what you want. This is my opinion. I think it's weird or odd when there's a grown-ass man playing video games with preteens and teenagers. Dr. Disrespectful, whatever his name, all these guys are grown men. This is what this guy did, right? This pervert, Kris Tyson, he basically played video games with this underage kid. What the hell? Like I said, I'm an oil field trucker. Say what you want, but I just don't think it looks good when a grown man is playing video games with kids. Let's continue.
And you were in college. You were 20 years old. So that's what I'm going to talk about is why is it that someone who is in college, who's like a sophomore or junior at that point, what are you doing making friends with a middle schooler?
So,
Bingo.
yeah. I mean, so far with only that, it's already looking bad. Like, this is definitely not something that Chris should have been doing. And I'm not really too sure if he knew that, like, he shouldn't have been doing that in really any capacity at all, because at the least, it's really fucking weird. But it really makes it worse when you factor in that artwork, that quote unquote artwork that we went over yesterday in yesterday's video. And another thing that I think is really important here is that Kris Tyson at the time was bisexual. And it's like, once again, I mean, what are you doing?
I forgot about that. This guy liked cartoon corn, I'll say, I guess. Suggestive, cartoonish pictures, y'all. This is disgusting, right? Anyways, I forgot about that. So he supported a child. How can you say these words, y'all? He supported some kind of a artist that made provocative cartoon images, something along them lines, y'all. I'm not even talking about this stuff, to be honest, but that's what Kris Tyson, that's what that's what he likes, weirdo. And then there's another report that I seen of this guy on his YouTube channel years back. I showed my wife when I was, we were shopping at the mall today. He was getting revenge pictures on one of the iCarly actresses, y'all. So this dude got exposed for doing that, the cartoon corn images, and then sending suggestive pictures and texts to an underage kid. This dude, Kris Tyson, that left his family. He left his wife and kids, became a trans, whatever he is. In this picture I have right here in the corner, he's holding a rainbow flag or whatever, but it didn't come out in the picture. But the point is, y'all, this dude is Mr. Beast's right-hand man. He's a pervert. He got exposed today, and they're calling him, and they're even calling Mr. Beast groomers. And I don't know if you can actually put that title on them, but I think that's kind of more or less the line down the line that they're going, y'all. This is some weirdo activity, y'all. These guys are some of the biggest YouTubers of them all, with access to children, video games, and God knows what. This is hella weird and horrible. Some of the biggest YouTubers on YouTube with these kind of allegations, and there's proof and people coming out. I mean, of course he's not convicted. It's very broke today on Twitter, but they're even saying that Mr. Beast knew about it. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to say it like this. It's a no-go here. A grown man somewhat conversing or dealing with kids, hell no. My kids ain't going to speak to no grown men. You know what I'm saying? Or grown adults. You know what I'm saying? They have limited interactions with other adults, to be honest. They just be around me and my wife. What kind of world do we live in, y'all, where this is acceptable? It happens. And thank God he got exposed, y'all. Kris Tyson, this pervert. Oh, yeah, one more thing I forgot. He deleted all of his tweets. His whole Twitter feed is blank. He went and busted a P. Diddy. P. Diddy erased all his Instagram posts. Kris Tyson went and erased all his tweets on Twitter. And I forgot to say, I even saw some tweets. They were very questionable with this guy saying some weirdo stuff. Weirdo activities, y'all. Protect your children and your animals from people like Kris Tyson, y'all. And again, I'm glad he's being exposed. I'm glad his victims or people that are, giving these allegations they got screenshots. I mean, the proof's there. He just ain't been arrested. I don't know if he's actually broken any laws, right? But I would not trust this guy around my chihuahua.